Hey guys, what's up? It's Teeds here coming at you guys with episode 12 of my Cal Poly Mustangs Dynasty on NCAA Football 14. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far. Hopefully you guys were able to watch our victory versus Utah State last week. If not, definitely take a look at the link in the description to check out last week's episode. Before I get started, you guys, thank you so much for all the support for this series. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. If you like this series and episode, please smash the like button. But let's take a look. We have one player that is going to be visiting us this week, and we are narrowing down our search to a guard, tight end. Cornerbacks is definitely huge for us. We definitely need to make sure that we get the best cornerback or the better cornerbacks than we have right now, because right now it is such a liability and we have a lot of recruits. But here we are under the lights against the University of Nevada, Reno. It's going to be an awesome game. Under the lights, these games are always very, very fun, not just for the fans, but for the players as well. Starting the game, though, we get the ball first and 10 on about the 25-yard line, running the triple option to the right side here on a bunch formation. And we hand it off to Peoples up the middle, and look at that, 6 yards. What a start to the game for him. He rarely gets the ball, but when he does, it is vital for him to pick up a couple yards. Running an option to the left side now, and oh man, what a block by the receiver, leading the way for a Holloway, and he tries to juke a defender, but he gets taken down, but not after a 39-yard rush. That was huge. Very next play here, there's 3 consecutive plays that we're showing right now, handing out to Peoples again. This time he does it himself for 11 yards. Oh wow, like there was it 17 yards for him in the first couple plays. That is huge. Very next play here, triple option again to the right side, but this time we're able to pitch it, but what a terrible pitch by Patrick Davis, and we end up with a minus 8-yard loss there. So now we are sitting at 3rd and 17. We are still in field goal range, but we are trying to get as close to that first down marker as possible as Patrick Davis moves Bradshaw over to the left side and trying to make him run an out route to the left as he's dropping back the pass, looking over the middle, and Pierce is able to catch it and take it down inside the 1-yard line for a 25-yard gain. That is huge, especially 3rd and long. Definitely not something that we're comfortable with. A couple plays later, read option up the middle, Galloway for the touchdown, doesn't even get knocked down, gives us the 7-0 lead early in the game. As Nevada gets the ball back, they are one of those teams that's going to be running the game like crazy. Very fast, very up-tempo, and the quarterback, he is pretty slippery. Tyler Stewart is able to get about 3 yards there, rushing the team up to the line of scrimmage. We're doing a lot of blitzes, you'll see from this game, but he finds a wide open receiver who's able to take it up the middle for 25 yards. 2nd and 5 now, a couple plays later for them as they're in the shotgun and they're running the read option. Oh my goodness, Stewart wide open. There's no one out there. A corner is on the ground, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle for a 25-yard gain. And look at this, we're out of position here as our safety's on the wrong side. Good thing he ran the read option, because if he was running a pass, we might have had a bad situation there. But we're able to hold the tackle. But now it is 3rd and 5. Going to see if we're able to hold them, settle him for a field goal, bend but not break, as they run the read option again, and we get him barely. Stop him at the 1-yard line, and they do settle for a field goal. So that was a huge stop by our defense, something that they are not known for. As we get the ball back, first play, pitching it to Holloway again, left side. He's got a lot of room here as able to take it for 14 yards. Our triple option has definitely been working so far in the game, as it is now mid-second quarter, 4:25 to go. Running the triple option to the left out of the shotgun here, and we hike it just before the play clock runs out as he pitches to Bradshaw, and he probably should have ran that, because if he didn't pitch that, he might have been able to get that first down. Now we are facing a 3rd and 2, running the read option here, and Davis is not able to get it on his own. But Tim Walsh, you know how he goes. 4th and 5, he loves going 4th and 4 because of how bad that defense is, as we this time have to hand off to Bradshaw. Gets stopped though, only a 2-yard rush. And they get the ball on our side of the 50, about the 46. First play from scrimmage, dropping back to pass, looking, got a receiver and able to pick apart the defense, taking it all the way down to the 25-yard line for a 23-yard gain. Couple plays later, our defense trying to rush back as this speed offense is not benefiting us here as they run the triple option to the left, but we read that, and next thing you know, minus 4 yards. Now it is 3rd and 10. Defense absolutely loving that. as we're going to try and hold them for another field goal. That is the goal here. Bend but don't break. Offense put us in a terrible situation as they hand it off with a halfback draw for only a 2-yard rush. So it is now 7-6 as we have already called a timeout here with 1:29 to go. 3rd and 4, running the triple option out of the shotgun here. Fake hands it off here. Davis pitches at the last moment, and we were able to get the first down and get out of bounds to preserve our last timeout, which was very good by Shane Holloway to get out of bounds. Very smart move on his part. 1st and 10, very next play, running the read option here. Davis going to take it himself, and great block on the left side, and Davis is looking like he could go all the way, but gets tripped up at the last minute. 30-yard gain, which was huge. Now we don't really have to worry too much about the clock because we are going to get some points here as we're on the triple option to the right side. And look at those beautiful blocks as Bradshaw is stopped at the 1-yard line. Tried to dive in but was not able to. But hey, that honestly benefits us more because we can run the clock down to about 20 or so seconds as we on the read option. Again, Davis able to take it in himself this time to give us the 14-6 lead. That is huge. Right before halftime, and Nevada was not able to do anything, but they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter here as they are running the read option again, and look at all that room up the middle for Stewart as he is able to ground and pound for about 7 yards. It is now 1st and 10 as he's dropping back to pass here, looking, and he's not able to get rid of the football for a sack of 15 yards, 5 yards. Very next play here. We're coming with the blitzes a lot because it really helps when they run the read option as they're doing the screen here to the left, but Stewart is not able to get the ball off, so back-to-back plays, we are able to get the sack for a combined 15 yards. Now they're facing 3rd and 25, a very, very difficult spot, but with our defense and our cornerbacks, anything's possible. And next thing you know, can you believe it, a 3rd sack in a row. Wow, this is something that we have not seen at all from our defense. Great job there as we get the ball back 3rd and 11, and we toss it off to Bradshaw, and he's only able to take it to about the 35-yard line, which sets us up for a long field goal attempt, but we have 6-mile-an-hour wind at our back blowing towards it, so we're going to give this a go for about a 52, 53-yarder, and he drills it to put us up 17-6 late in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1 now for Nevada once they get the ball back, running the triple option, and fortunately we're able to stuff them there for a -1-yard gain. Now, after completing the first down the next play, a couple plays later, 2nd and 10, shotgun here, motioning out to the right side, running the option again, but Stewart is dropped for a loss again. We're just out for blood. Defense is definitely trying to show something after I've been talking a lot of crap on them the last couple weeks. As it is now 3rd and 13 as Stewart's dropping back to pass, looking, a lot of time, got a lot of time, throws it off his back foot, wide open receiver. That is something that shows a lot of athleticism from Stewart himself as they are facing another 3rd down, but this time there's a lot less time on the clock, 13 seconds in the 3rd quarter, running the screen to the right, and we are going to try and sniff that out, and they are not going to be able to get this. 4th and 7, but before they do, the 3rd quarter ends and the 4th quarter is about to start. And instead of kicking the field goal to go down 8, they end up wanting to go for it on 4th and 7 as Stewart's drop back to pass, looking, and he finds a receiver who gets into the end zone, Jericho Richardson. What a touchdown. What a call by their coach. And here they go, trying to go for 2 points here as they're in the shotgun again. And Stewart drop back to pass, throws it, gets hit, and still makes the throw. And they are down by 3 points just like that. Ensuing kickoff, Williams takes it on the left side of the field and gets some great blocks here. And oh my goodness, can you believe it? What a return from Williams, taking it all the way down to the 30-yard line. I thought he was going to be able to take it the distance, but even though we still set up for a great spot here as we pitch it off to Bradshaw, who almost breaks a tackle, but still makes it 3rd and 1. And this is something that we need to get here, running the read option. Davis running it with Holloway and hands it off to him, who gets 2-3 yards for the first down, just what we needed, so we can run this clock down a little bit more now. Very next play here, running the triple option on the right with a bunch set. Bradshaw has a lot of green grass to run with as he's able to dive into the end zone to give us a much needed 10-point lead with just under 4 minutes to go. Fans loving it. Look at that body paint and all. That is awesome. Their team is playing a lot better than they expected this year. Tim Walsh has definitely been a huge factor as they get the ball back. And first play breaks a tackle, the wide receiver, and he is running loose, running wild, and making Hodges run along with him, takes it down to about the 21-yard line. And just like that, they are back in business if they're able to get a quick score here. A couple plays later, 3rd and 6. Stewart dropping back to pass, looking, and throws it. And you gotta be kidding me. The running back had to go backwards and still had enough time to gain yards, plus about 5 to 10 more. But now it is 3rd and 6, and we are looking to stop them. Bend but don't break defense here as Stewart's dropped back to pass, looking, finds it outside, and he did not keep his foot in. And yes, I did check it, and I am sorry, but I did not show the replay. He did not stay. He was in bounds. He was actually in bounds. That was what was crazy. We just saw there that we were able to hold him on 4th down. So we get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. We're able to pitch it to Holloway, and he's able to get inside for a nice 1st down, trying to get Nevada to blow all of their timeouts. Tim Walsh giving a little speech on to make sure clock management. 3rd and 4 now. We get this 1st down. We lock up the game as Davis takes it up the middle for the 1st down. Huge play by Patrick Davis as we now basically guaranteed the victory here, running the read option as he's able to get jukes a couple guys. Oh my goodness, what a move up the middle for a 20-yard rush. And you know me, if you watched my videos before, I definitely like putting as many points on that board as possible, as Holloway is able to take this one outside. Defender dives and misses, and Holloway for a 37-yard TD to put us up 31-14 with just under a minute to go. Something the opposing teams do not like seeing, but if you don't like us scoring, don't let us score. As Nevada gets the ball back, Stewart drops back to pass and throws a bomb to Jericho Richardson, who catches it, reels it in for a 48-yard reception. And just like that, they are back in business. 1st and 5 after an offsides penalty by us. Stewart dropping back to pass, looking, and another TD pass, bringing it within 10 points. So what do they have to do after scoring that? You know that they have to go to the onside kick and try and get it to try and at least give them some kind of chance. But Bradshaw is able to hold on to the football once he picks it up, and we go into, you probably thought I was going to say victory formation. Just kidding. Peoples takes it up the middle. Can you believe it? What a rush by our fullback, the longest run of his career. Aaron Peoples, 44 yards, showing his moves. Holy smokes. 38-21 is the final score, ladies and gentlemen. A much needed win. And look who is the player of the game. Shane Holloway, 9 carries, 125 yards, and 2 TDs. Fans are absolutely loving this video, and choreographer getting everything on screen. Take a little passing stats. 2 for 2, 29 yards by Patrick Davis. What a day throwing the ball. Rushing 12 for 55 with 1 TD. Holloway 9 for 125, 2 TDs, 13.8 yards average. And Bradshaw 5 for 58 with 1 TD. Peoples also added 5 for 71 with a TD as well. Definitely big day on the ground again for our triple option running game. Now let's take a look at the receiving stats. 1 for 25 for Lou Pierce and 1 for 4 from Bradshaw. All in all, big game, mainly on the ground, just how we normally do. Take a look what happened at the end of the week. And we have lost a couple of recruits, but we're still in the mix for Mueller, Mark Brown, Chris Ostrander, who committed to our team, which is huge, a 69 tight end, a 65 cornerback, as well as some other players. But since we do have a bye week, we are going to recruit, which you're not going to see here, but you're going to see what happened at the end of the week as we advance. We are still in 2 recruiting batters from Mark Brown and Jason Mueller. Brian King has locked us out, and Ted Childs has locked us out. 2 guys that we really weren't that key on. But that will do it for the episode, guys. We are sitting at 7-5 for the conference championship. Can you believe it? Last week we became bowl eligible. This week, in this episode, we are now sitting to play in the conference championship against Boise State. I hope you guys join me for that, as I will see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.